Today's Friday. How is everybody liking the new update? Pretty great, right? Today's video, I'm going to talk about why you need to forget everything that you knew or thought you knew about spawns in Jurassic World Alive. But first, I wanted to let you know, if you haven't logged into the game yet for today, there was a hot patch, so a lot of the problems are now fixed that people were experiencing. Most notably, the two rare hybrids are now able to be created. Previously, you had to actually encounter those dinosaurs in the wild in order to create them, even if you had the DNA of the two dinosaurs that make up the hybrid. Additionally, Cloak now works on Indoraptor and Indominus Rex. And of great news to me personally, I can now do friendly battles. But before I go into spawns and the new spawn mechanics, and today's video is just going to be about global spawns. Trust me, I will do videos on the 4 different zone spawns, but I just can't do it all in one video. So we're gonna talk about global spawns. Those affect everybody. The first thing that I wanna talk about though, is you have 15 attempts over the next 3 days, so Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, to dart 3 rather important rare dinosaurs. Honestly, I can't tell you which way to go with this. I almost think 5, 5, and 5 is the best way to go. But you are gonna have the opportunity to dart Megalosaurus. It has a hybrid. You're going to have the opportunity to dart Caprosuchus, and I believe it has 2 hybrids. And then finally, you have Gorgosaurus, which also has a hybrid. I don't think you go wrong with any of them. Like I said, they all have hybrids. Maybe go like 7 Capro and 4 of the others. I don't know, it's a tough call. Also, while I'm thinking about it, since I have a battle incubator ready to open, and I will just go ahead and open this 15 minutes for some coins, some darts, Irritator Gen 2, Delta Nice, and Triceratops. Okay with that. If you look, I'm going to activate my 3-hour, but if you look at the 8-hour incubators, and I can't mention anything about the 12 or 24-hour incubators because I don't have one yet since the update, but it now shows that I'm going to get 13 Stygimoloch in addition to 13 other epic DNA. The reason why I like this is if I know one of my incubators has DNA that I'm looking for, I'm going to be more inclined to crack it open early, or at least start that incubator over something else where typically I would just do them based on time. First of all, I do want to give credit where credit is due. MetaHub.info is the one who actually came up with this spawn information. So if you are too impatient to wait for the video on your specific zone and what spawns there, then I will put a link in the description below and you can skip ahead and see what spawns in your local area and what you can be on the lookout for. Now, the reason why I'm choosing the global is because it affects everybody, and I want to cover as many people as possible, as much of the time as possible. So without further ado, we're going to talk about the global anytime spawns, and there's good news here. There are no common dinosaurs that are global anytime spawns. It's going to be 3 rares and 2 epics, which is actually really good news. The first rare is going to actually be a brand new dinosaur. It's the Ankylocodon. Yes, that's right. One of the newest dinos in the game. It is a rare hybrid. It is available all the time. You will see plenty of them in the wild, or at least you should see plenty of them in the wild. You also have Nodosaurus, which was previously a global night spawn. Utahraptor, also previously a global night spawn, will now spawn anytime globally. And then for the epics, it used to be 3 epics that spawned globally. Now it is down to 2, but they are the Amargocephalus and the Apatosaurus. Moving on to dinosaurs that are going to spawn, whether it be the daytime, the dawn, or the dusk, are going to be the Apatosaurus, the Stegosaurus. Those are going to be the 2 common dinosaurs. As far as rare class dinosaurs, you have the Amargosaurus, the Apatosaurus, and the Triceratops. So not a lot of change there, except for the addition of the Apatosaurus. And finally, you only have 1 epic dinosaur, and that is going to be the T-Rex. The common class dinosaur of Dracorex Gen 2 is the only dinosaur that's globally going to spawn either at dawn or dusk exclusively. But when you start talking about dinosaurs that spawn at night, dawn, or dusk, you get 6 common dinosaurs. Those are going to be the Ankylosaurus Gen 2, the Eniasaurus, the Majungasaurus, the Nundasuchus, the Ophiocodon, and of course, everybody's favorite, Velociraptor. The only rare class dinosaur that's going to spawn during these times is going to be the Caprosuchus, and it is joined by the lone epic of Baryonyx. While I personally have not seen this dinosaur out in the wild, now that the hotfix has been uploaded to the accounts, I went ahead and created the Ankylocodon dinosaur out of the Ophiocodon and the Ankylosaurus Gen 2. My first thoughts are, at a competitive level for the arena that you are in, I think if you can get this to a high enough level, I think it could be pretty competitive. At level 6 in Sorna Marshes, I don't think it's usable at all. It has a pretty low damage and a pretty low speed, but the armor of 25% and the crit chance of 20% is pretty nice. The moves, the basic move is the armor piercing strike, which is only going to deal 1 times the damage. The good news is you are going to bypass armor. The decelerating impact, which is going to deal 1.5 times the damage, and your target speed is going to be reduced by 50% for 2 turns with a cooldown of 1, is nice for going up against those speedier raptors. It has a new move to the game. The long protection is only going to deal 1 times damage, but it has 50% defense for 4 turns, and during those 4 turns they will all be part of the cooldown. Finally, it has the move of armor piercing impact, which is going to deal 1.5 times damage. It's going to bypass armor and have a cooldown of 2. This dinosaur also comes with immunity, which is a passive. It's going to negate all negative effects to your dinosaur. So you can't be decelerated, you can't be like, what is it called, where you damage over time, you can't be slowed down, and you can't have your damage reduced. I'm going to reserve judgment on this dinosaur, and I'm definitely not going to power it up. We have 11 new dinosaurs in the game. I want to have a chance to at least explore some of those before I start dumping valuable coins and DNA into this dinosaur. But on paper, if you have it at the right levels for the arena you're in, it looks like it could be a really competitive dino. That's all I've got for today. I hope you guys are enjoying this new update. I know that I am enjoying it, and I apologize for all of those who want to know which zone you are in. Please don't put in the comments asking me. I just don't have time to go through and answer all those questions. I did put a link down in the description below if you can't wait until I do a video, which will probably come next week, on all 4 zones. And if you just want to know ahead of time which one you're in, definitely go check them out. They are a really good resource of information. Just know that I will be covering that at a future time. I see there is a Triceratops just outside my drone's range. I'm gonna head over and catch that. So I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend, and until next time.